Hi there, Ian at plot 52. Today we are going to be planting the runner beans, the French beans, the marigolds and the sweet peas on the actual frame. Okay, we got the runner beans down by the frame. You can see they're just sort of really grown nicely now. They were slow to get going, but I'm really being pleased. Now these are Benchmaster. I have put some of my own beans in, which is going to go in at a later date. We're going to do this side because this side is a little bit more sheltered from the wind. The wind is going to be coming from the west, I believe, so we're on the east side standing on my frame here. Okay, so here we are at the beam structure. We've got 2 plants for every pole on this side, and I also put 1 bean in the ground just to come up a little bit later so that you get a crop about a month behind the first crop, and also it just sort of fills out the whole sort of frame. Now I put some compost down where we're going to put each one, and the fish bone and blood, and then we're just going to water that in, sink the plants down into the ground, and away we go. Just taking that out of the pot so you can see the roots have really formed. That's 2 beans, and you can see that's going to be rampant once it starts to grow. So we just make a little bit of a parting. I've put a lot of compost in there, and then you just sort of top it up with compost and really sort of fill it around the back as well. There we go, and that's how we do it, and we'll water those in. It's all done. The sweet peas are in at the end there. They're going to grow at that structure, hopefully. French beans are all in. The pellets are down. Just got to wait for them to grow and hope that we don't get any more cold nights, which I'm sure we won't, and hopefully they're going to be protected from the wind. Probably another week and we'll do the other side, and then we'll be all good. And at the front, you've noticed we've got nasturtiums. They're not weeds, they're nasturtiums. They're growing through. And just sort of leave those to mature a little bit more, give us a little bit of colour. All good. Just as a little extra, I've put down some more chippings. Just gradually do this bit. It's been done like this before, and it's all looking good. All rice there. Still got the marigolds in the cold frame. We'll leave those up tonight, just let those harden up a bit more. And we've just got to do the chippings on this side. It's quite a big area, so I put down some pallets to create a sort of a decking effect. Might try and get a couple more pallets just to sort of kind of raise everything up. These 2 storage things. So before I had the shed, I used to store everything in there. But obviously when the shed came, they almost become a bit redundant, and I haven't looked in there since last year. It could even be 2 years if I'm honest. So this sort of area does tend to get neglected at the back of the allotment, and it gives me a place to dump all my rubbish and store projects like my piping, and there's my compost. That is a massive gooseberry bush, and the gooseberries are sort of coming on it. So we got loads of gooseberries on there, pounds and pounds of gooseberries. So that's just needs trimming back a little bit. So we put the weed killer down on this end. We just need to sort of chip it out. The next non-growing thing I'll do is actually the front box, and we'll give that a little bit of colour and just brighten that up. The sunflowers have moved again. I still want to put them up on the back wall when we get this sort of fencing up. I know I'm repeating myself, but I keep telling myself I'm going to do it, and then I can show everyone that I've done it. Method in my madness. One thing I haven't opened for a little while, let's just have a little look, be interesting to see. This is a leaf mould, and oh yeah, that's not too bad actually. Oh yeah, there's plenty of action in there. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of churning around, so we'll have a look at that another night. But that's all from me. Onwards and upwards. Subscribe, like this video, and follow the adventures of Iain at Plot 52.